What's good, gang? You already know what this is. This is Once We Are Not the Same, a magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into. ZN, I'm your host P5, aka P is for Porcupine, and that's because I'm a prickly motherfucker at times. And this is another episode of Whatever the Fuck I Want to Talk About. And on today's episode of Whatever the Fuck I Want to Talk About, I want to talk about letting go of attachment. So I listen to a lot of, I guess you would say self-help, would you say? Or I guess just sort of, lessons for life, I guess. Jim Rohn, Jim R-O-H-N. Definitely Google Jim Rohn. There's a seminar there that, might not change your life, but would definitely, would definitely aid your life and make you think of things a bit different. Anyway, Jim Rohn is one of the ones that that I really go to. I guess I consider him my mentor, so to speak. But this is from Deepak Chopra. Anyway, I'm sure a lot of you know who Deepak Chopra is. But anyway, he says, let go of attachment. You always keep the intention. So for example, let's say you're looking for a new job. Have that intention to find that new job. Put it to the universe. Do the correct things. Make sure you learn about the company. Make sure you apply to that job, etc., etc. But what you should not do is form an attachment to that particular position. It may be the job of a lifetime, something you've always wanted, something you really want. But as soon as you put an attachment to it, you then open yourself up for disappointment. So Deepak Chopra, he talks about letting go of attachment. Still have the intention, so you do all the necessary things, but you don't make it a thing where it affects you if you don't get it. If you get it, then you've done exactly what you're supposed to do. If you don't get it, then it wasn't that moment in time for you. So yeah, I guess it's really about let go of attachment, and this sort of filters down into our life, and for example, letting go of people's words and how much meaning they have to you. If you let go of that attachment, people can say a whole bunch of things to you, and you can brush it off your shoulder. Brush my shoulders off like I'm Jay-Z. You know what I mean? So you could do that. But otherwise, what happens is we internalize that and we take ownership of other people's words on us. But really, other people's words shouldn't affect us. You should be able to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you just, raise your eyebrows, do a little smirk, and then carry on with your day. But as we are human, and, everything for us is visceral and emotional, except those who have no emotional tendencies, then it's harder for us to say, actually, I don't care what this person says, because it could be someone that we really care about. It could be someone that we really look up to. And of course, when it's those scenarios, the words of these types of people affect us, whether we like it or not. So it's about releasing attachment and just sort of being an entity that goes about their day to day with no attachment to things. If you was to lose all your physical your material things today, you have no attachment to it. If you was to lose your job today, you don't have attachment to it. Of course you have an attachment to the things that job enables you to do, pay your bills and so on and so forth. But I believe if you release all attachment, then that next cycle will come around and you'll be in a good place. It's only when we have attachment to these things that we start panicking and we start thinking, oh, what if, and if I don't get this, life is no good, or if I lose this, life is no good. But really, in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of the universe and energy, it doesn't mean anything. So my take today is get rid of attachment. This is something that I need to learn to do, and again, I'm not really attached to many things, but certain people's words can still affect me, or, when I'm looking for something, I want something, I do still have that, especially when it comes to the job arena. You really want a position, and you sort of put your heart and soul into it, and you kind of hang your coat on that coat hook, and when you don't get it, you do feel a sense of failure, you do feel a sense of rejection. But I'm here to tell you, just forget the sense of attachment. try each day to you know, sort of pull back and don't attach yourself to things, and I think we'll be in a better place. There's certain things that will happen that we'll just be able to go, okay, it wasn't for me, or okay, that is what they've done but it doesn't affect me. So let's try and take that mind state on board, and I think we will live more fulfilling and also more free a life. So guys, that was my take today. I'm sharing with you what I'm listening to at the moment. Like I said, a bit of Deepak Chopra, but definitely Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. He's definitely someone I've taken as my mentor. He's passed away, but his words and his approach to the way he delivers his seminars, and yeah, bellissimo, I'm a fan of. Anyway, guys, this has been P5, aka P Thoughtful, aka P Seminar, aka P you think you're what now with your Deepak Chopra and Jim Rohn. And this has been another episode of whatever the fuck I want to talk about. You guys have been beautiful, amazing, wondrous, lovely, the most beautiful people that I can't see but that I'm emitting energy to. You guys are the MVPs, and I'd just like to salute you guys, because as always, you guys are beautiful and you listen to me waffle and you take your time to engage with me. So thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe and share. And as you already know, this has been Once We Are Not the Same, a magazine dedicated to shit that I'm into, ZN. And as always, people, stay cool, be cool and stay fly. Peace, gang.